Hello everyone, this is Norvellcentral coming back at you with another YouTube video, and we have a commitment in Roderick Kearney, the four-star offensive lineman out of Orange Park. He is a very talented offensive lineman that Florida State has been on for quite some time, and he even unofficially visited Florida State on this Monday of this past week, and he was going on an official visit for Florida, and everybody thought really that Florida State had kind of the upper hand. Florida was kind of getting in the picture a little bit later on with the offer later as well. And Florida State really just took advantage of the relationship aspects of everything. I thought that Kearney was probably going to be deciding a little bit later on, but he decided to make his intentions known, and he picked Florida State. Now, Kearney is a 6'4", 300-pound offensive lineman. He's going to potentially play the offensive guard spot. He can play a little bit of right tackle every so often. He can play a little bit of left tackle too, but I do expect him to be an interior offensive lineman. Alex Atkins has done a tremendous job of recruiting him and has talked about his relationships with Alex Atkins, and that's a really big thing for him. I mean, this is a huge get for Florida State going forward there. He was actually named the offensive line MVP of the Under Armour All-American camp in Miami this past year. And then, like I said, he played both left tackle and right tackle. Alex Atkins loves him at the interior, and I think he has the size to be an interior offensive lineman at the next level. Now, how big is this Florida State? I mean, he is the 128th best prospect in the country as of this year for the 23 class. And I only expect that to go up from here. I think he's a top 100 prospect. And I think that, Florida State did a decent job there in being able to continue to develop that relationship. And I think it really matters to Florida State going forward there. Now, in terms of Kearney itself, he actually had an Instagram story that he had released on his official visit at Florida, I might add. Everything glitter ain't gold. That is a big statement when you're on the campus of Florida making that statement, and it just seems like the visit did not go very well at all. He did not like it, not one bit. And 30 minutes after his official visit for leaving Florida, he committed to Florida State. That is a massive statement, and I cannot express that enough. The thing with Florida State going forward there and the offensive linemen that I had predicted that Florida State was going to have a lot of communication with and they were going to have a great chance to be able to get were Roderick Kearney and Lucas Simmons. And the biggest thing was Roderick Kearney didn't even go on an official visit this week to Florida State. I mean, that's big and all by itself. I mean, he didn't even schedule an official visit to Florida State yet. So just for him to come out there on a weekday visit on Monday, being able to officially visit, hang around with Julian Armella and Quayshawn Sapp and some of those guys and get those relationships built through that process, I think was really big for Florida State there. And it's always about a relationship, family-like environment. Now, there are some concerns down there in Gainesville with some of the recruiting efforts that they've had so far. There are a lot of fans down there that are very upset with the way the coaching staff is kind of going towards their recruiting efforts and everything like that. But this, I cannot express you enough, is a huge get for Florida State. And it would be even bigger if Lucas Simmons actually commits to Florida State in July in the early part. I think he's deciding on July the 6th, I believe. He's going to be picking between schools like Florida and USC and places like that. So it's going to be really big for Florida State to get both of those guys in. And I think the biggest thing for Florida State going forward is they hit such a nail in the coffin with some of these guys on the official visits that I think they've really made a lasting impact on some of those guys, like a Lucas Simmons and other guys like that. So I think you're really going to see recruiting start to boil up, and I think Florida State is going to continue to go up further. I actually wrote this in my fifth quarter article about the official visitors that I had this weekend and who I felt stood a better chance of going and committing to Florida State. And they're out of the 7 that aren't uncommitted other than chrisparson because he's a committed prospect. I had 4 of them that I felt very confident about. And I think Florida State stands a very good chance of what they stand for right now. And I just think this is a huge get for Alex Atkins going forward. I think they're going to probably get about 3 offensive linemen this cycle. I don't think they're going to go the 6 route like they did this past season. I think they're going to go a little bit smaller in this class and really develop that defensive line on the other side of the ball to be able to get a little bit better, because you have to think Lovett and Cooper are going to be leaving after the season. There are a couple of pieces in the offensive line that you have to kind of monitor, but I think they want some of their younger guys to develop that are coming in from this class to be able to kind of have that contributions to be able to play for next season. It's going to be really important for Florida State to continue to develop that momentum. But like I said, I cannot express this enough. This was a huge get for Florida State. And Roderick Kearney, I think, is going to be a close to a 5-star. I think he's going to be around the high 4-star mark, maybe about the 50th best prospect, 60th, somewhere around there. And I think that's where he's going to be settling at. But I would watch out for his teammate, Samuel Singleton. He is a running back from that area, a 4-star running back, and I think he could be in play for Florida State going forward there. So that is something to watch out for. He just come off an official visit, and I do think that Florida State stands in a good spot with him as well. So just keep up everything, and I know it's hard to keep up with. There's going to be a lot of commitments coming in the next couple of weeks. I feel that Florida State's going to have a lot of momentum generating their way. Can they piece it all together, and can they stay productive on the field? That's the biggest question right now. But I do think Alex Atkins has done a tremendous job with developing his offensive lineman, and I think he has done a great thing in being able to bring tremendous talent to the offensive line that we never thought Florida State would be able to get a couple of years ago. But if everyone enjoyed the video, please be sure to like the video, comment your thoughts, and also subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot to me. It's completely free to be able to do so. So I hope everyone has a great rest of the day. And as always, go Noles.